Hello everybody and welcome to Tactical Tuesday on Will's Warhammer World. And today I'm going to go ahead and talk about one of the new units from the High Elf Codex called the Sisters of Averlorn. Now these things are 14 points a model and they are archers. And they are very good archers. They have bullet skill 5. So they hit most things on 2+. Now if you're long range you're hitting on a 3+. If they're in cover, so on and so forth, you get the negative modifiers. Plus they get a -1 for moving. However, there's a character made specifically for the Sisters of Averlorn called the Handmaiden of the Everqueen, and she gives a unit she's in with quick to fire. That means you can move and shoot without penalty, which is pretty awesome because she's ballistic skill 7, and she can take up to 50 points of magic weapons. So I'm bringing. It's sensible to bring a Handmaiden of the Everqueen with the Reaver bow that gives you +1 to your strength, is what the bow's strength is. So it's +1 to your strength is the damage of the bow. So a Handmaiden of the Everqueen will have a strength 5 shot, and not only that, it's multiple shots 3. And on top of that, it's also when you're shooting with the unit of the Sisters of Averlorn, they all have magical flaming attacks. So they have flaming attacks, and it's a strength 5 bow with multiple shots hitting on 2+, pretty much almost every time because her bullet skill 7. So I can see this as a small mobile strike force. That's what I'm doing. I got 10 Sisters of Averlorn +1 Handmaiden. So I'm going to just move them around, reform them, and shoot the crap out of people. That's my goal. And the Sisters of Averlorn have a special rule called the Heirs of Aisha, which that gives them a magical attack, and they get the flaming. And if they're damaging a unit from the forces of destruction, that unit gets a -1 to their armor save. So that's pretty good. However, the bows, as in most bows, are only strength 3. However, strength 3, most things are toughness 3 in Warhammer Fantasy, so you're wounding most things on a 4+, and you're hitting most things on a 2+. If you bring the Handmaiden, because you don't get a -1 to move. So, okay, maybe a 3+ because you're not going to be in short range. Now, one of the downsides I see to the Sisters of Averlorn is that they don't have the option to bring any command. They don't have the options for a standard bearer. They don't have the option for a champion nor a musician. So you can't really quick reform with them, which would be awesome because you quick reform, move, and shoot because of quick to fire rule that you get with the Handmaiden. So it's kind of a little bit of a downside. However, they do pack a punch when dealing with things with regen, because most of the High Elf army doesn't have flaming attacks unless you bring the flaming banner or the lure of fire. But these guys come base with flaming attacks, so you hit them. Like, let's say you're going against the Dark Elves, which normally run double Hydras. You bring 1 or 2 units of the Sisters of Averlorn. I keep pointing my head over here, like you can actually see my models that's on my bed, but you can't, so I'm sorry. I'll stop doing that. Little rant right there. But yeah, so you just hit them with them, get 1 wound, and they lose their regen, and that's fantastic. However, against a unit that has Flame Fireborn or resistance to fire, is not as good, but such is life, right? C'est la vie. But the Sisters of Averlorn and the Handmaiden of the Everqueen, I think, would be a very good choice for players who want a shooting, to want to add firepower to their army. That's good for taking out infantry. It won't be very good against knights, but against chaff or infantry units, if they're going to be hitting often and wounding most toughness 3 things half the time, statistically. So And you can have up to, let me see, I apologize, I just want to make sure I give you the right information, and that you can have up to it's 5+ unit size, so you can have up to 20 of these guys. And they're bows, so they can, they're volley fire, so that's not bad. And what they don't have though is armor either, so only light armor, so they have a 6 up armor save, so they can shoot but they can't take hits. So there's that. But I'm bringing them because I like the models. I think they'll all look awesome. I like the fluff behind it. I really love the fluff in the Warhammer world, so I like to bring it. And plus, it's a good complement to my list right now, because right now I have 2 units of Sea Guard, 20-man blocks, 1 for a bunker, 1 for a... Well, they're both bunkers, pretty much, for my BSB, and 1 for my sorcerer, or, you know, whatever they call the musicians, wizards in fantasy for high elves. And my hammer, which would be my Swordmasters and my lions, white lions. So yeah, I like having the option to shoot with my Sea Guard, and I like the complement that the Sisters of Averlorn would bring with their flaming attacks and the additional shooting that's reliable. Yeah, so that's a little bit about the Sisters of Averlorn. If you have any other questions, let me know. Oh, you're not supposed to do this, but you're not supposed to add on to something after you conclude, but my mistake. They also upgrade. They actually can get a champion. So let me rephrase that. You can get a champion. It's called a High Sister, and she can get up to 25 points of magic weapons, which is exactly how much points a Reaver Bow is. So you can put the Reaver Bow on a High Sister, or you can put the Reaver Bow on a Handmaiden if you choose to bring them. So there's that, and thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want me to do a tactical overview of any model within the Dark Eldar Codex, the High Elf Army book, the Wood Elf Army book, and the Eldar Army book, please let me know. I already ordered my Eldar Army book, or Codex, you know, different for fantasy and Warhammer. Please let me know. I'll do one. I'll do my best. I play with most units and put all the books, so I like to have a variety in my armies. I don't just build what the best things are and go with that. So thanks for watching. Please let me know. Subscribe, like, and please leave comments. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you.